Welcome back to MFO, everybody. Megan, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you a Republican or a Democrat?
Am I allowed to answer that?
Are you allowed to, or should you?
Should I
Yeah,
answer that?
I get.
I feel like there'd be some people that wouldn't be too pleased with my answer.
Well, and I think that it doesn't matter what your answer is, because either way, there's going to be people who aren't pleased, right? It absolutely
True.
doesn't matter. What we're going to talk about today is the fact that the same thing is happening in bass fishing, and I think the recent events of the three organizations and the choices they made is absolutely going to make that in 2025, it's going to make that situation so much worse.
Oh, okay.
Come on back, guys. We'll talk about this when we come back. Welcome back to Mark Fisher Outdoors, everybody. I'm Mark Fisher.
I'm Megan Fuller.
So you know what I'm getting at with politics, right?
Yeah.
If you walk up to your mom and you know her politics, great. You can have a conversation. If you walk up to somebody you don't know, the last thing you want to be doing is going, "Hi, I'm a Republican," or "Hi, I'm a Democrat,"
Right.
because you have no idea.
Right.
It's happening in bass fishing, and forward-facing sonar has been that divisive thing that was, if you're either a scoper or you're an old fart who doesn't know how to use it. Those are the two camps.
Okay.
But now what we've got going on with NPFL saying no forward facing at all, Bass saying Wild West, come on, other than the fact that screen sizes and stuff like that. And then you got Major League Fishing who's playing the fence, like sitting right on top of it. Tell me that's just not where we are. We identify people, we put people in tribes. You're either in my tribe or somebody else's. You're a Republican and Democrat. And now the bass fishing leagues, and I'm not saying by design, but maybe, have just capitalized on that and given the scopers versus the old guys, the flat brimmers versus the traditionalists, they've given them a home. If you're a scoper, you're in bass.
Right.
If you're an old guy, you're at NPFL. I'm not saying that's the way it's going to happen. I'm saying that's going to be the stereotype no matter what.
Okay.
And if you look at Major League Fishing, you can't say, oh, well, they're just playing the middle. Because they're going to take that whole which side are you on to a micro level. Now it's going to be, in the BPT, it's going to be first period when he used scope. See, he had 18 pounds. And then the very next period when he didn't have scope, he had 5 pounds. He's a scoper. It's going to take it down to the literally audience will be making a camp. Which camp are they in? Literally by period. I told you he was a scoper. Oh, of course he's doing better now. He loves to frog fish or whatever.
So there's not a whole lot of in our politics as well. There's not like a lot of back and forth.
When you say back and forth, do you mean give and take?
Yeah, there's not a lot of that.
Not a lot of compromise.
Right.
We can't let the other side win, and we have to win. And if we don't win, at least we can't let them win.
Right.
So nobody wins.
Right.
Okay, that's politics. Now, how do you, what is?
Well, do you feel like that's the same in bass? That it's like that, almost
Divisive.
black and white
Yeah,
and divisive? Like that's really how it's going to.
I think there are a lot of people who don't care. They use it when they need it. They see the value of it, but
That's kind of what I'm. Yeah.
but those people are not outspoken. You can have 10% of the population who's saying they love it, and 10% of the population that's saying they hate it, and 80% who don't care. If that 80% is quiet, and this is all you hear, that's what's happening. So the answer is, I think these tournament organizations and the choices they made is going to divide things even more and give a name to bass or NPFL to kind of have us be even more divisive. We'll see. love to hear what your comments are about things, guys. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll be back again tomorrow for another episode of Mark Fisher Outdoors. Take care, everybody.
Stay channeled.